Hello everybody, it's Excellent Low here and welcome back to another video. Today I will showcase you this tank deck. I'm so happy that tanks are becoming meta again thanks to Hitotsume and Genkuro. So let's show you this deck. First is Hitotsume. He is one of the main win count. Every Shikigami here is a win condition, so let's start with Hitotsume. I will bring 2 spiritual giving. You mainly save this to just kill some of the backline character of the enemy such as Shiranui, 2 Heart Sutra, 1 Stone Toss just to mess up the comp of the enemy, 1 Evolve. If you can bring 2 Evolve and substitute for 1 Stone Toss, 1 Free from Desires, and 1 of his SSRs that I luckily got. You can substitute this for any other forms. All of Hitotsume form is very good. Now next is Chiminchu. I will take 1 Take Root, 2 Sacred Trees Curse. This is just to remove some of the stronger forms. 2 Sacred Trees Protection. This is one of the strongest card of this deck. Then use this with Hitotsume and Heart Sutra and he becomes a killing machine. 1 Calamity Blooms. This is to get rid of the Shikigami that's annoying. 1 Bane and 1 Evolve. Now to Kaoru, I will bring 1 Tender Protection, 1 Determination, 1 Destruction Thrill, 1 Owl's Claw, 1 Evolve, 1 SSR that I luckily got. You can substitute this for the next farm, which is Owl's Protection. And finally, Genkuro, one of the main cards of this deck as well. For her, I will bring 1 Fox Claw. I will bring 2 Fox Claw actually. I will bring 1 Fox Ancestor. I will bring 2 Lost of the Fox because most of the time your Shikigami is the tankiest of this game. 2 Spirit Fox Descendant. This card is just ridiculous. 12 attack, 12 HP for a level 3 card. That is just ridiculous. And unyielding too is unkillable. And finally, 1 SSR. You can substitute this for another Fox Ancestor, I believe. But if you have this, just play this. This is a very strong SSR. And it just goes so well with these 4 tanks right now. Kaoru is not a tank, but she is a very strong tank supporter. Now, onto the replays. This first replay I will show you here is against a very strong and typical divination deck. Now for starting hand, just want to have Take Root or Heart Sutra, one of Hitotsume farm on your hand, and you are good to go. They are just very strong farms that are very hard to get rid of. Now on my turn, I will level up Chiminchu. Now Chiminchu and use a form of him and we'll also try to get Genkuro as far as possible so that she can stack up some of those HP. And on his turn, he will attack with Henya to get a divination effect and end his turn. Now my turn, I will upgrade Hitotsume, put a form of him to give Genkuro another HP and attack with Chiminchu. You can either attack with Chiminchu or Hitotsume at this point because they are pretty much the same. Unlike Chiminchu, because he can, with this farm, he can just stay at the battlefield and just tank for my other cards. On his turn, he will attack with Aobozu and end his turn. This is a very late game deck, so you can just relax for the first turn. On my turn, I will attack with Chiminchu and ends my turn as well because there's no other cards to play. But now my Chiminchu got Osgard on, which is incredibly hard to get rid of. If the enemy team don't have a removal card. On his turn, he will put a farm on Enmusubi and play one of Enmusubi cards to draw a card with Enmusubi. Now on my turn, I will level up Chiminchu, and I will put the card I like the most, Sacred Tree Protection, onto Heart Sutra, and now Hitotsume attacks for 7 HP. That is ridiculous. At the first turn like this with 7 attack and 7 HP, which recovers at the end of each turn, that is just ridiculous. And slap that on an Osgard is incredibly hard to get rid of on one of the first few turns here. On his turn, he will evolve Henya and attack with her combat cards, which unfortunately didn't kill Hitasume, and now Hitasume is back to full health. My turn will leave Genkuro and play one of the very strong field of Genkuro, which just basically allows me to draw one card every turn because there's no other card is tankier than this comp right now. And now we attack with Hitasume and end my turn for another disgusting 7 HP. And with Guard, I'm basically immune to Dodomeki Divination projectile effect, so there's such a tanky comp. If I were him, I would have quit right now. On his turn, he will play Albozu card with a Buddha's Light to heal his troops, and then play another card of Dodomeki to attack Hitasume, but that doesn't mean anything right now. Now on my turn, I will level up Kaoru, I believe. Then put this determination form on her so that my Heart Soldier can just get tankier and tankier every day. And I will actually at this turn, I will actually use the Calamity Blooms to get rid of Dodomeki on the next turn, just because Dodomeki has a very strong form, which is her level 3 SSR, and if you can see the counter right now, she will get Dodomeki on level 3 in the next 2 turns. So what you want to do here is, for the timing, you want to get rid of Dodomeki at this point right now to waste another 3 turns of the opponent. Then end my turn, which I can take a few hit, that is fine. This field also has 6 density, so it's very tanky. And normally you wouldn't want to stack up this field because there is an entering battlefield effect and just want to have it on its own. Now on his turn, he will attack with Aobozu and end his turn. And now Dodomeki is dead and I don't have to be afraid of her SSR form for the next 3 turns. Now on my turn, Heart Soldier get another HP, which means another attack, and I actually got Genkuro SSR on this turn, so that I level up Genkuro and use this card, which is just ridiculous. And I attack with Hitasume and end my turn, and everyone on this field gain 1 HP and 1 attack. Such a tanky comp is so annoying to get rid of. I would hate facing me at this point, but luckily I'm the one dealing the damage. But he heals very good as well. With Albozu, he plays 2 Albozu evolve form, which is plus 8 HP is insane, and then just deals 1 damage to all of my troops. I don't have to worry about Genkuro and Chiminchu, but I'm afraid Kaoru can die at this point. But luckily, thanks to this field card, I get to draw Kaoru's SSR, and I basically immune to Albozu at this point. I place Kaoru's SSR, which gives Guard to all of my troops, and attack with Hitasume for 10 HP, and everyone now has an Guard and +1/+1 at the end of his turn. On his turn, he will play one of invisible cards to draw a bunch of to recharge his hand basically, and play another Albozu evolve to deal 1 damage to all my troops. But luckily I got Kaoru SSR, and I'm basically immune to Albozu at this turn right now, as I just mentioned before. Now he takes a quarter, and then he decides to attack with Henya for some reason, because he's just feeding my Heart Soldier at this point, because you cannot just kill Hitasume without you have to kill Hitasume instantly in this turn, because or else he just wants to go away. Now on my turn, I will actually evolve Chiminchu and attack with him, I believe, because he has the same attack as Hitasume, but he can just stay at the battlefield to tank for when I try to set up some of my troops. Now at the end of the turn, everyone gets another 1 HP and 1 defense, and then at the start of the turn, determination will give everyone 1 HP, so that is just an insane late game deck. On his turn, we evolve Hanya again and play the crit deck, and they actually get rid of my Jiminju, which is incredible actually. But everything is way too late at this point because Hitotsume, I got Hitotsume farm here, and it just adds insane amounts of HP. As you will see right now, I play Hitotsume farm on him. But I'm thinking about how much HP I get Hitotsume from him, which gives me 19 HP, which is equal to 19 attack with Psychic Tree's protection, and that will end this game. Which, no! I just bamboozled myself because they got Albozu SSRs to live for another round. That is ridiculous. I bamboozled myself in this game, and I bamboozled myself in this commentary as well. Hey, but that's what we're here for, right? On his turn, he will put a farm on Dodomaki and attack him, which basically does nothing, just give me a free 2 attack. Because he cannot get rid of Hitotsume as far as I know, and he just gives up, despite his effort to stay alive with Albozu SSRs. That is the first replay. Now we show you the second one, where I'll face up again this very weird sort of divination, charge, and field deck. But I just want to show you this replay just to see how strong Foxclaw can be. This is a very underrated combat card because normally you wouldn't want to, you don't want the recover 2, you want the extra attack boost, because that will just make Genkuro so threatening. He has a very weird deck. I mean, yeah, I'm bound to win this, but still. On his turn, he will play one of Kaguya fields and end his turn. Now on my turn, I decide to level up Kaoru because I want to play her card Determination to give Genkuro an extra HP. If I had evolved Hitotsume Chiminchu, Genkuro wouldn't gain anything, and I will decide to take that initial damage to my HP. Now on his turn, he will level up his Genkuro. And took a while to think, and he actually decided to attack with Genkuro and then his turn. Now normally you never want to put Genkuro at the first start right now. What you want to do is have Genkuro at the back and just keep stacking up those HP, because that's what she is the strongest at. Now my turn, I evolve Jimenchu, use his farm on him, and then attack with Take Root. On his turn, he actually used one of the Animal's Charge card to get rid of my Chiminchu. That is very unexpected, because I expect Chiminchu to just stay on the field for a while, but sadly he got taken out on his first turn. That's just heartbreaking, man. Those Charge cards are ridiculous. Then he will attack with Foxclaw to give Genkuro a +2 attack, which is just way stronger than Healing 2. Now my turn, we evolve Hitotsume and get Genkuro to level 2. Now we attack with Foxclaw to deal 4 damage, and then we put Genkuro's farm on him. on her, I think, and end my turn. This is still a very strong farm if they doesn't know how to deal with it. Because the +3 shields is just ridiculous. And his turn he will put a field of Kaguya on the field and just deals damage to all my troops. And on my turn, this is where it gets ridiculous. On my turn, I will actually play Karu's Evolve farm. I should have go with Foxclaw and then attack one more time just to capitalize on the weak effect of this farm right now, but that is unfortunate. That's a misplay on my part, but I still attack with Fox. I will still attack normally because I think I realized my mistake and just save Foxclaw for the next turn. Now this is a very bad place. As the opponents, you don't want Genkuro with this farm and attacking straight to your HP because she would just gain another 3 shields, and it's just ridiculous to get rid of. It's so hard to get rid of Genkuro, especially with an old card as well. On his turn, we'll play one of Genkuro's field card, but it's especially useless because my Genkuro actually has the highest HP of this in this field. And on my turn, this is where it gets ridiculous. I will level up Chiminchu, but I got no cards to play for him, where I actually have, but I don't think I. Yes, and I apply Calamity Blooms onto Kaguya and then I will attack with Fox Ancestor to get rid of this field right now. And Kaguya can just die the next turn because Kaguya has some really strong fields, and she needs to get rid of immediately. And now they still manage to play another one of Kaguya's card, and this is where the magic begins, okay? Kaguya died, but she still managed to get stone balls on the field with a 6 density field on the field to protect it, which is incredibly hard to get rid of. But on my turn, we'll level up Hitotsume. And then right now, I will actually use Hitotsume card, Spiritual Giving, to get rid of Genkuro because she only has 2 HP left and Hitotsume deals 2 damage. This is where I take quite a bit thinking by using Hitotsume to draw Genkuro to the field, get rid of the stone balls and kill Genkuro at this turn. Hitotsume only have 1 HP, but it's completely fine. Now I will attack with Fox Claw to get another extra attack to get rid of one of the field. And now the opponent has a 3 weakening effect, so I can just attack directly with Genkuro and completely get rid of the stone Buddha bow, which is such a strong turn on my part. Get rid of 2 fields in 1 turn with just 1 Shikigami. That is very ridiculous. On his turn, actually he will play Infiltration. This is a very disgusting NRS farm actually. The NRS double is insane, and the way it duplicates the spell card is incredibly annoying. But luckily I got Chimichu second 3 cards right now, which is what I tell you to just save this card for the stronger farms, because now I will just level up. I think I will level up Genkuro, use second 3 cards onto Infiltration to get rid of that disgusting farm and attack with Genkuro. I only take 2 damage because of Oscar, but I got 3 shields back, so it's very ridiculous. It's insanely hard to get rid of Genkuro. In his turn, he play one play of Emusubi card. He just draw 3 cards and he get a bunch of Emusubi on this turn, which only once. And then he play another Eneraz charge card onto Genkuro, but that doesn't affect anything. And he plays another card of Emusubi, and at this point is the end of this game. He only got 9 HP left. He thought he was safe, but no. I got this ridiculous farm on Genkuro. 16 attack, 24 HP. I don't know what they were thinking on this farm. With Unyielding, that's impossible to get rid of, and attack the opponents directly and end this game. Now, of course, there's no deck that stays without a counter. There's very strong counters to this deck, but right now it's such a very strong meta, and I just love tanks meta. They're ridiculously hard to get rid of, and they can just pack tons of damage. And that is the end of the video. I hope you guys learned something from this. This deck is very expensive. It has 3 SSRs, but none of them really shows in the replies. So you can basically just go play this deck without any SSR at all. And that's the end of the video. I hope you guys have a good time and you actually learn something from it. And that is and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.